Hello everyone, I'm Krishna Finovia. Today I'm discussing about a sprint2 group contribution bias for the barter system. The next slide is for project overview. This project involves the development of the website to conduct barter exchanges through the social media, and the barter exchange process for the smooth and easy and efficient. This is the next slide is for the client details. Our client is Mike, and he is in the Adelaide. The next slide is for the sprint2 details. So our sprint2 is starting on the 27th of December and it's ending on the 9th of January. The next slide is for the sprint2 outcomes. So there is a 5 computer user story. As an admin, the admin can view all the barter transactions, and as an admin, he can remove or ban or remove and ban the users. The next user story is for the users. User wants to send and receive a friend request to other users easily communications. And the next, as a user, for the user wants to post the item for the barter, and as a user he can also send or receive barter request, and also he can agree and decline the received barter request. The next is for the sprint2 for the product backlog. There is a time estimation for the of our all the user stories. The next slide is the evidence of our work database. This is our evidence for the work database. And this is the testing evidence. The next slide is for the he's Harsh Patel. He is one of our team member, and he is also a manager of our project, and he's also a backend developer, so he can manage all the team meetings for the schedule for the sprint one. And he's handled database part for the friend request, barter request, and the barter transactions. The next team member is Happy Patel, and he is an analyst and the tester for our website, and he's listed various scenarios for the testing of the development that looks place in sprint2, and he's also verified the database part. Then this is me. I am Krishna, and I am also working as a UI and UX designer and the front end developer. So I am design and developer for the admins view all the barter markets, and user posting items for the barter, and user sending and receiving friend request and the barter request. The next slide is for the user story. Admin wants to view all the barter transactions, so there is accept preconditions like admin must have access to view all the transactions, and the post condition is ability to view all the barter transaction users who made the transaction, so that all the barter transaction made along with the corresponding users. The next slide is for the admin dashboard. View all the barter transaction. Here we can see there is all the transaction admin can view, and here he can also remove the and accept the barter transactions. The next slide is for the this is the evidence for the our code for the barter view all the transaction. The next slide is for the admin wants to able to remove or ban the user to performing. So there is a precondition like admin must have access for this, and admin must have to access the ban for the user, and post condition like ability to remove or ban the user performing inappropriate activities, so that that is the security of the website. The next slide is for the admin remove or the ban user. As per weekends, there is a buttons for the ban, edit, and delete. If admin wants to ban, then he can ban and he can remove the user. The next evidence for the code for the ban and user admin can ban and user. The next slide is for as a user a send and friend request. So for the communication, so there is a precondition like they must be logged in and must be have access to send and decline the friend request. Then post condition is for the friend request to other users, so that friend request to other users can easily communicate. The next slide is for send and friend request. There is our page for the who wants to be sent for the request. The next is for the receive request. If they wants to receive or decline there is request, this is proof of the code. The next slide is for the user wants to be ability to post item for the barter. So user must be logged in, and pre post condition is your ability to post item for the barter after entering all the necessary details. The next is the snap photo for the you need, if you need to add the item, so you need to put all the URL and the price and the title. The next slide is for the code for our evidence. And next, a user story is a user wants to able to send and receive the barter request or agree or decline there. So the precondition, user must be logged in and user must be access to agree or decline the barter request. And the post condition is that for is the ability to request the barter. This is our send barter request. So you want to, if you want to, user wants to send the barter request, so they need to be select the barter item. And if he wants to barter request, if he wants to accept, then he wants to click on the accept, or if he wants to decline, then he wants to decline the button. This is the evidence of our work. Thank you all of you.